the home of the brave.
Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Northern Colorado's undergraduate commencement ceremony. My name is Vish Iyer, and I'll be your host for today's ceremony. Our student farewell address this morning will be given by Olivia Ellison. Olivia will be receiving her bachelor's science degree in sport and exercise science.
Good morning, fellow graduates, family, friends, staff, faculty, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the University of Northern Colorado Fall Commencement. On behalf of the class of 2017 and a half, we want to thank you profoundly for being with us here today and every day for the last 3.5, 4.5, or 5.5 years, even longer, supporting, loving, and educating us. When I contemplated writing this speech months ago, I concluded that there would be 6 types of graduates here today. There would be the grateful, the scared, the inspired, the relieved, the proud, and the inebriated. I am no exception. I can assure you I am at least 5 of these today. But don't worry, Mom, I'm not scared. As the class of 2017 and a half, we have been met with trials and tribulations different from our peers. We have persevered through our educational journey while our lives and those of our families happened to, through, and around us. Whether our timing was early or just thankfully at all, as mid-year graduates, we have all, to quote Robert Frost, have taken the road less traveled. Some of us graduating today were too eager to cross that finish line. We took a look at the world out there and decided it needed to be shaped with fire and enthusiasm. You led your education with an energy that could not be ignored. You inspired those around you with your diligence and work ethic. You patiently sat through those summer classes while your classmates were in Cabo, or you chose 21 credit semesters while working 30 hours a week instead of sleep because the only thing standing between you and your future was this degree. You started making plans about what this experience would be worth to you when you finished, and you leaned in. Others of us stayed the course. We took a step back, took a deep breath, and made our educational journey intentional. You strategically counted your credits and took responsibility for your education. All those nights spent at the library were well worth it when those grades came out. Along the way, you made enough memories and friendships to last a lifetime, while realizing your passion for a minor or an extra major that you did not walk in as a freshman or as a transfer student thinking you needed. You stayed motivated despite obligations, availability of classes, distractions, and family responsibilities. You never gave up. You not only succeeded, but you triumphed, and you made everyone you touched proud to know your story. No matter what we each overcame, we all struggled and now triumphed the same. Whether we searched our 3rd cup of coffee for motivation or the bottom of a bag of Dove chocolate for inspiration, we finished that 17-page assignment due in 20 minutes. We lost our breath trying to outrun finals at the rec center, or we searched the top of a rocky mountain just to know the time to breathe in the air was still there. We sat through those 3-hour labs calculating a VO2 max, survived those accounting classes, and completely nailed that one last audition. Let's be honest, it was painful, but we can all say we're grateful. I remember my first day at UNC. I transferred here, having never even visited Greeley or seen the campus, thinking it could only be better than where I came from. I was right. In truth, in my first moments on campus, I remember feeling like I belonged. I knew I was finally a part of a community that embraced diversity, encouraged challenges, developed lasting relationships, and made every student feel like he or she had just come home. In the time we have spent at UNC, we have all demonstrated our tireless commitment to our education and this university. Today, we all cross the finish line together. We leave UNC with a sense of accomplishment and armed with the tools and opportunity to pay it forward. We will use this opportunity to show the world what being a bear truly looks like. This education is a privilege you have earned. Today, we stand proud in front of our friends and family to say that this is not the last finish line we will cross, but just the first step in the next chapter of our new lives as University of Northern Colorado graduates. Let me leave you with these words from screenwriter Eric Roth. For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in my case, too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. You can make the best of it or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things that you've never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. And so, our next adventure begins. Thank you.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the President of the University of Northern Colorado, Kate Norton.
Thank you, Dr. Iyer. Good morning, graduates and guests. Welcome to the University of Northern Colorado's Fall 2017 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. We offer a special thank you to the University Trombone Ensemble and conductor Nathaniel Wickham for the music played during the processional. In addition, we appreciate Juliana Espinoza for leading us in singing the national anthem this morning. And thank you also to Olivia Ellison for delivering our student farewell address. And to our UNC Police Department Honor Guard for presenting our colors. Joining me on the platform today are many of the stewards of UNC's academic traditions and the leaders who help direct us toward the future. Would the members of UNC's Governing Board of Trustees who are in attendance today please stand and be recognized as I call your names. Trustee Janice Sinden, Faculty Trustee Vish Iyer, Student Trustee Michael Kelly. Thank you, trustees. Also in attendance are the administrators, vice presidents, and deans whose leadership fosters an environment that allows teaching and scholarship to thrive at this university. Would these individuals stand and be recognized? Thank you. Graduates, this commencement ceremony marks not an end, but a beginning. That is why we call it commencement. As you leave the university to continue on your own remarkable journeys, you will begin to change the world. You will give strength to your communities. You will enrich the lives of others. You will open doors to new discoveries. You will collaborate on groundbreaking innovations. You will lead us to a better tomorrow. While none of us can be entirely certain about the path our journey will take, you can be certain that you are prepared to navigate whatever may lie ahead. This is a momentous occasion. You are about to become part of the storied history of the University of Northern Colorado. In 1891, the first 12 graduates of our institution celebrated commencement, and we are honored to have you join them in this noble tradition. As you reflect today on this accomplishment and think about the opportunities ahead, I hope you will also remember to enjoy this moment. Relish your time in the spotlight. Smile for the camera. and know that you have achieved something truly admirable. Graduates, let's look back on highlights from this past year. That was the director's cut. At this time, I am very pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, the Honorable Paula Sherlock. UNC alumna Paula Sherlock served as a circuit court judge in Jefferson County, Kentucky, and the chief judge of family court in Louisville from 2005 until her retirement in 2017. Paula was selected as Judge of the Year by the Louisville Bar Association in 2015, the Women Lawyers Association in 2016, and the American Academy of Matrimonial Attorneys of Kentucky in 2014. In 2013, Corsair Children's Hospital selected her as Child Advocate of the Year. Judge Sherlock was recently appointed by the Kentucky Supreme Court to serve on the Child Fatality and Near Fatality External Review Panel, which reviews child deaths and near deaths due to caregiver abuse and neglect. Upon her retirement in September, the Kentucky House of Representatives recognized her longtime service to families and children with a commendation for service. Please join me in welcoming Paula Sherlock.
President Norton, esteemed faculty and staff, honored graduate, and proud family and friends. It is a supreme honor for me today and an unexpected pleasure to be asked to address you. My husband Ike and I graduated from UNC in 1970 and 1971. If you have any spare time, his portrait is over in the Athletic Hall of Fame in Gunner Hall. When Ike and I were at UNC, we didn't have a lot of money. We were the first in our families to attend college, and we traveled far from our home in Virginia to enroll at UNC. We existed solely on his athletic scholarship and my academic scholarship, work, study, jobs, we did a little bit of everything, and the generosity of the local community who sometimes gave us discounts on meals, sometimes on haircuts, and even once on a baby delivery. We lived in married student housing. It was $50 a month. That included furnishings and utilities. It was over by the railroad tracks, and when our baby learned to talk, he didn't say Mama and Papa, he said choo-choo. If I were graduating this year, I think I would be a little afraid to enter this world with my new degree. It looks pretty scary out there. The headlines are grim. Every day we seem to face a new tragedy. But let me tell you a little bit about what it was like in the late 60s and early 70s. I started college in 1967, the summer of love, the hippie revolution. Here at UNC, we also saw Vietnam, Kent State, the Nixon presidency, the rise of women's lib, civil rights controversies, the assassinations of Martin Luther King and Robert Kennedy. The first man walked on the moon. UNC became a university. The Charles Manson murders occurred. Microprocessors and the VCR were introduced. Woodstock happened and the Beatles broke up. Far from being a backwater, UNC students, faculty, and curriculum embrace these monumental changes in American society and here on campus. I took my first women's studies class here at UNC, and I will tell you some of the things I learned in that course, which were kind of groundbreaking in 1967 and 68, had a profound impact on some of the decisions I made later in life. I marched against the war with a baby in a backpack, and my husband's wrestling team once performed a match in a completely empty gym because of a protest planned outside. And you may or may not know there was actually a hippie commune right outside the city limits. My degree at UNC opened many, many doors for me. Doctoral work at the University of Virginia, a long career in education, a law degree at Washington and Lee. After a long and winding road, I was appointed by the governor of Kentucky and then elected to a judgeship twice in Louisville, where I served for 13 years. Any words of wisdom I have for you today are found on the door to my courtroom, just right outside of chambers. I think these rules work in real life too. Rule number 1, be ready when your case is called. Show up, be on time, be prepared. If you don't show up in court, your case is going to be dismissed, or you're going to lose your case, or you may be held in contempt of court. If you don't show up in your real life, you're going to miss many, many opportunities that otherwise you might conquer. Rule number 2, on the courtroom door, you will be given an oath to tell the truth. We expect you to tell the truth. In court, we swear people, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That's up to the judge and the jury to figure out. In real life, if you lose your reputation for honesty and integrity, it will profoundly affect everything you do personally and professionally. My most important rule in my courtroom was turn off your cell phone. In court, cell phones are distracting, annoying, and they interfere with court. In your real life, cell phones are distracting, annoying, and interfere with your life. In court, if the phone rings during the proceedings, the sheriff will confiscate it, put it in a box, and you can come back in 24 hours and pick it up. And the judge will be extremely annoyed with you. In life, if you forget to turn off your cell phone, at least from time to time, you will have lots of tweets and photos and Instagrams, but you will miss precious moments of connection with your family, your friends, your children. Please remember that the chance to really connect with others is not a selfie, it's with yourself. These are my basic court rules. Show up, tell the truth, turn off your cell phone. Follow them, hope for the best. You've earned a fine education from a wonderful university. This is your first step towards an amazing future. Make it count, make yourself worthy, and contribute to the UNC legacy of success. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Paula. We appreciate you joining us today and sharing your thoughts with our graduates and guests and their families. Thank you once again. My name is Leo Welch, and I am acting provost for the University of Northern Colorado. That's unusual. Among the many traditions associated with commencement is the presentation of the mace and college banners during the processional. These items symbolize the graduates' accomplishments and the university's commitment to student success. The selection of a bearer banner is considered to be a special honor. Those serving as banner bearers today have been recognized and selected by their colleges based upon their academic contributions. Would our mace and banner bearers please stand up to be recognized? In addition, we acknowledge our commencement marshals, deputy marshals, and marshal captains who serve as leaders during these ceremonies. Would these faculty members please rise to be recognized? Here at UNC, it is our faculty's commitment to students that truly set us apart from other universities. The heart of the University of Northern Colorado is our faculty, the scholars who teach our students and perform research and creative works as they serve the university. Would faculty members who are present today please stand and be recognized? Today, I have the honor of recognizing some of our most distinguished student scholars. Will candidates for Latin honors summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude please stand? To qualify for Latin honors, these students have successfully completed at least 56 credit hours at UNC and have achieved the necessary cumulative grade point averages throughout their academic careers. 3.9 grade point average or higher for summa cum laude, 3.8 to 3.89 grade point average for magna cum laude, and 3.7 to 3.79 grade point average for cum laude. These students are identified by their blue and gold cords and big smiles. Individual honors will be announced as students receive their diplomas. Please, once again, join me in congratulating these students. Would our university honors, scholars, and leadership program, as well as mortar board students, please stand? Excellent. These students can be identified by their gold stoles or silver and gold tassels, and we recognize them for superior achievement in scholarship, leadership, and service. Thank you, students. Will the candidates who have been recommended for teacher licensure please stand? The University of Northern Colorado has a long history of excellence in teacher education. The candidates who have been recommended for teacher licensure wear light blue tassels. Please join me once again in recognizing their accomplishments. Thank you. Students, you may be seated. The laws of the state of Colorado vest the authority for the University of Northern Colorado in its Board of Trustees. We are pleased to have Trustee Janice Sinden give the authorization for the conferring of degrees.
The Board of Trustees extends its congratulations to our UNC graduates and their families. We are proud of your accomplishments and this significant milestone in your lives. President Norton, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees for the University of Northern Colorado, and as a member of the board, I hereby authorize you to confer on this term's graduates the appropriate degrees as recommended by the faculty of the university.
Thank you, Trustee Sinden. Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees please stand? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you, individually and severally, the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Music Education degrees, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to these degrees. Thank you, and be seated for a moment, because the deans of their respective colleges will now present the graduates who have met the requirements for the degrees established and recommended by their college's faculty.
My name is Paul Bobrowski, Dean of the Montfort College of Business. Will the candidates receiving bachelor's degrees from the Montfort College of Business please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Bruce Beeth,
Jessica Cabral Ruiz.
Megan Walker,
Caden Duvey.
Megan Sadler, Stephen Widener,
Connor Hartley.
Jaden Goldenstein,
Alexander DeBoer.
Mario Melendez,
Brittany Marr.
Cheyenne Hove,
Daniel Smook.
Emily Ellis,
Susie Benoit.
Jacob Nip,
Tanner Dreiling.
Keenan Leary,
Jessica Lobert.
Cody Momarts,
Rokea Alcabesh.
Logan Brandt,
Faisal Aldali.
Dylan Barber,
Brent Eaton.
Joseph Ramos,
Sarah Feaster.
Anthony Shields,
Matthew Macmillan.
Anna Duran,
Alexander Wagner.
Lindsay Schaefer,
Sarah Vechlin.
Tanner Mascarenas,
Matthew Anderson.
Haley Liming,
Jonathan Lowe. Seth Chapensky. Dylan Herr.
Good morning. My name is Ellen Gregg, and I'm privileged to serve as the Dean of the College of Natural and Health Sciences. That too is unusual. Will the candidates receiving bachelor degrees from the College of Natural and Health Sciences please come forward to receive their diplomas?
Anthony Ingle.
Terry Lou Bettis,
Chelsea Richards.
Nicholas Qualley,
Norma Chacon Morales.
Molly Rose Stickler,
Gretchen Frank cum laude.
Kasha Strong,
Brandon Grasmick cum laude.
Amanda Brady,
Angela Madrid, magna cum laude.
Brandon Miller.
Brittany Carl.
Krista Turk.
Tashini Buasamaki.
Lorenda Jimenez.
Alexandra Vindiola.
Brianne Newman.
Cody Gasso.
Allison Williams.
Austin Bown.
Sarah Shear.
Clara Juarez. Nicole Bixo.
Irvin Lescano.
Savdeep Atwal.
Sebastian Ramos. Jonathan Gonzalez.
Brandon Canino.
Jocelyn Montes.
Miley Beard.
Olivia Ellison.
Christine Shokorian.
Danielle Struckman.
Ruby Ray Hernandez.
Marissa Ogas.
Abdikadir Noor.
Shannon Hott.
David Grapes III.
Tracy Bomay.
Jamie Hesselberg.
Tanya Jimenez Chavez.
Amy Bray, summa cum laude.
Jasmine Taryn.
Bethany Gable.
Michaela Hopkins.
Courtney Twitty.
Morgan Adams.
Michaela Medrano.
Zachary Turner.
Charlotte Solomon.
Shayna Eberhard.
Tyler Axelson.
Julie Ann Harris.
Kristen Collins Ridgway.
Bridget Anderson.
Irina Larson.
Glenda Dargashti.
Brandon Brown.
Luke Matthews.
Easton Ramirez.
Alyssa Sortman.
Justin McKelly.
Adeline Coldiron, magna cum laude.
Amy Tran.
Emily O'Neill.
Joseph Sherbart.
Alexa Goodread.
Troy Ruppel.
Katrina Nilsson.
Gabriel Strait.
Delaney Schoolmeister.
Alex Claryhugh.
Cassandra Beam.
Shelby Williams.
Samantha Mosier.
Uriel Aragon.
Katie Peterson.
Trey Tellez.
David Dersham.
Alec Helm.
Brianna Spellick.
Jacob Hutchison.
Malia Orozco.
Matthew Stevens, summa cum laude.
Mackenzie Sudetic.
Alexander McNay.
Chandler Hall.
Angela McGee, summa cum laude.
Jamie Watson, magna cum laude.
Denise Reinhardt, summa cum laude.
Lisbeth Garcia.
Deborah Holloway.
Amanda Candelaria.
Feza Gandu.
Denise Rush, summa cum laude.
Cameron Martin, summa cum laude.
Nikki Beal.
Matilda Guerra.
Daniel Krabs.
Jasmine Duran.
Minerva Shirley, summa cum laude.
Elan Abraha.
Susan Engelbert, summa cum laude.
Kara Schaefer, cum laude.
Carrie Atkinson, summa cum laude.
Leah Tesfasky.
Laura McLaughlin, summa cum laude.
Maria Schlegel.
Leslie Fairweather, magna cum laude. Shanna Quinn. Nicole Kale, summa cum laude. Logan Jaworski. Jasmine Inda, cum laude. Catherine Reed.
Good morning. My name is Kiki Gilderhus. I'm the acting dean of the College of Performing and Visual Arts. Will the candidates receiving bachelor degrees from the College of Performing and Visual Arts please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Hannah Hughes.
Haley McGrath.
Danielle Jackson.
Shelby Bader.
Helen Ketting.
Alyssa Soto.
Alexis Ortiz.
Alex Van Rixord.
Olivia Davies, summa cum laude.
Kelly Zadell.
Chandler Herbst.
Joseph Darpino, magna cum laude.
Nicole Genital, summa cum laude.
Madeline Armour.
Nicole Rabat.
Shannon Murray.
Rockney Newell.
Juliana Espinosa.
Daria Romero.
Jake Betts.
Bernardo Solis, cum laude.
Gordon Shaughnessy.
Kimberly Hilliard.
Rachel Lackett, magna cum laude.
Haley Pashi.
Tyler Offner. Marie Pipinich, magna cum laude. Amanda Walsh. Olivia Newman, cum laude.
The results of hard work and sacrifice are rarely as evident as they are at commencement. There is nothing more rewarding than seeing all of you come across this stage. Education transforms our lives in ways personal and particular to each of us. Who you are today as a University of Northern Colorado graduate is not the sum of your potential. You are a work in progress. All of us are, if we commit to it. The first class of graduates from your alma mater, the class of 1891, adopted a motto that may serve you well on your own journey. Achievement is pioneered by ideals. Many generations of our graduates exemplify this ideal. As a UNC graduate, you are joining a distinguished group of alumni from across the country and around the world. It is now my pleasure to introduce Jill Trotter. Jill is a member of the UNC Alumni Association's Advisory Board of Directors. She holds a Bachelor of Arts in Speech Communication from UNC. Jill is an active volunteer in the Greeley community and continues to be both a supporter and advisor for multiple organizations here at UNC. Please welcome Jill Trotter.
Congratulations, class of 2017. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the UNC Alumni Association. You are a part of a network of more than 130,000 UNC alumni worldwide, so wherever you go after graduation, you will never be far from a bear. Remember this network, whether you're going to the classroom, the boardroom, or the Broadway stage, because we're here to support you just as you'll support the graduates who follow you. As you move forward, maintain connections with your friends, your professors, and the university. Use the Bear Network to your advantage as you search for a job, find a new place to live, or look for ways to stay connected to UNC. Will everyone who is already a UNC alumnus alumna please stand? Look around you, graduates. This is just part of your network. These are your fellow Bears. Thank you, alumni. You can sit down. Graduates, celebrate today, but this is not the finish line that defines your life. Go beyond today and make a positive impact in the world, professionally and personally. This impact will define your life and distinguish you as an alum of this great university. Regardless of where life takes you, you will always be connected to UNC. Remember, graduates, once a bear, always a bear.
Thank you, Jill. Graduates, your achievement and success could not have happened without the support of your family and friends. These people believed in your ability to succeed and have been there to cheer you on. Please take a moment to thank them with a round of applause. In just a moment, the University Trombone Ensemble will perform the recessional. Would the audience and graduates please remain seated until the stage party and faculty leave the arena and you are dismissed by the commencement marshals. Lastly, graduates, as a symbol of your transition from student to alumnus, you may move your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations. I declare the Fall 2017 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony at a close.